Most people think materials determine the cost of a house, but in reality, your design decides most of your budget. At first, design feels open. You're thinking about space, layout, appearance. But every decision you make on paper has a direct impact on cost in the field. Start with the shape of the house. The most efficient house to build is a simple rectangle. Why? Because it minimizes perimeter, which means less foundation, less exterior wall area, and a simpler roof. As soon as you start adding complexity, corners, offsets, projections, you increase material quantities and labor time. In construction, more corners don't just mean more walls. They mean more connections, more detailing, and more opportunities for error. The same logic applies to the roof. A simple gable or hip roof is faster and more predictable to build. But once you introduce multiple roof lines, valleys, dormers, intersections, you increase framing complexity, labor hours, and long-term maintenance risk. Roof valleys, for example, are one of the most common points of water failure. So, a more complex roof is not just more expensive, it's also more vulnerable. Then there's structure. Large open spaces are popular, but they come with hidden costs. The wider the span, the stronger the structural system needs to be. That often means engineered beams, steel elements, or deeper framing systems. So even if two houses use the same materials, the one with larger open spaces can cost significantly more to build. Ceiling height is another example. Increasing ceiling height from 8 feet to 10 feet might not seem like a big change, but it increases wall area, material usage, and heating and cooling demand over time. Small decisions compound. Window size, placement, and alignment affect framing, structural support, and energy performance. Even moving a window can require redesigning part of the wall structure. And once construction starts, changes become expensive because nothing in a building is isolated. One change affects multiple systems: structure, finishes, mechanical layout, and often requires rework. This is where many projects go over budget, not because of materials, but because of decisions made after construction begins. This is why good design is not just about appearance. It's about managing complexity. A well-designed house is easier to build and more predictable in cost. And a complex design, even if it looks better on paper, often introduces uncertainty, delays, and higher risk during construction. So, before choosing finishes or materials, focus on your design decisions. Because by the time construction starts, a large part of your cost has already been locked in. This is Builder Brief. We're building a space for serious, system-level conversations about housing, land, and construction beyond headlines and beyond politics. Our goal is simple: to understand how the built environment actually works and why it affects all of us. If you find this work valuable, consider subscribing and supporting the channel. It helps us continue producing independent, data-driven analysis like this.